Another song that brings back some good memories, some late 2000, some good memories from late 2000, fall of 2000. Pretty good time for Mr. DJ going into early 2001. Number 31 on my fancy playlist. Oh, this was a big British dance hit. Well, big British pop hit, period. British hit at number 31, up 6 from 37. Spiller with Groove Jet was not a hit here in America. It was, it just was, made me cry. God, where's my crying towel at? I just don't understand it. Great dance songs that don't make it here. Although it did go to number 3 on the Hot Dance Club Play charts here in America. I'll get into the chart action of this record in just a minute. Spiller is a combination. It's the German producer, not German. The guy's Italian producer. His name was Spiller, and a British singer, Sophie Ellis. I think it's Bextor, Bexter. I'll just pronounce it as Bextor. Sophie Ellis Bextor, a British singer. This track started out as an instrumental back in 1999 by Spiller. He created this instrumental. It was based on a sample of a disco hit. Well, not really a big disco hit, but it was by Carol Williams and the South Soul Orchestra, called Love Is You, based on a sample of that record, Love Is You. South Soul Orchestra, pretty big disco act back in the mid to late 70s. But the thing about this instrumental was it was very repetitive. And to make it more palatable for airplay, he needed somebody to sing on it. Therefore, he asked Sophie Alex Bextor to write some lyrics and to sing on this record, which she did. Sophie Alex Bextor, she had some amazing records in England back in the early 2000s. There was Murder on the Dance Floor. That was in late, oh gosh, I think it was in 2002. And then there was Music Gets the Best of Me, But You Got the Rest of Me. She did that back in late 2002, early 2003. Bring back some memories. Sophie Alex Bextor, bring back the memories, my friend. Yes, lovely voice, Sophie Alex Bextor. Well, this song, now here's the interesting thing. This is what happened in the UK. When this song was put out as a single by Spiller in the UK, Victoria Beckham of the Spice Girls had her first solo hit, had a solo record out in England. It was called Out of Your Mind. At the same time, Out of Your Mind went to number 1 in England midweek, but then Groove Jet by Spiller caught up with it. It went to number 1 in England that weekend. And some folks in the British press kind of played, in the British press, they kind of played this up as sort of a competition between Spiller, Sophie Alex Bextor, and Victoria Beckham. It's just one of those media things. It was the 8th best-selling song in England in 2000. Spiller, Groove Jet. God, I love it. It's just a smooth. It is a disco record. Dadgummit, no wonder it sounded so disco, because it sampled that old South Soul Orchestra record. Number 1, got the chart stats on this record. Went to number 1 in England, Scotland, Ireland, Australia. Top 10 in Finland, Italy, Norway, Switzerland. Big international hit. Big hit on my fancy playlist, too. I believe I officially took this thing up to number 1 on my fancy playlist. December 30th, 2000. And, one other thing about this record. I knew there was something I was missing on this record. According to a technology journalist, his name, Stephen Levy, Spiller was the first song that was played on the iPod. And this iPod that it was played on was a prototype back in the summer of 2001. Sophie Ellis Bextor. God, Murder on the Dance Floor, one of her best records. Big hit in England. I suggest that record. If you like dance music, check it out. Love some of these British hits. Not all the British hits were great. Don't get me wrong. There's some that are kind of questionable, but not this record. It was a nice record. Spiller with Groove Jet at number 31 on my fancy playlist. Up 6 from 37.